All right. Sir, let us talk a little bit about your experience in IIC Bangalore because very few people know what a different kind of institute IIC Bangalore is. It is said that it is different from even all the IITs in this country. It is a premier level institute, one that comes in the global ranking when it comes to research. What was your experience? Because that is what you were running for, a premier research oriented institute, and you finally got in there, and how it felt. A lot of people say that you can run for something, but when you reach over there, you might be unsatisfied. And some people say that you run for something and you reach over there and you might find a lot more than what you expected. Which one was it for you?
So, rightly said, Ashish. IIC is one of the most premier institute. No doubt, it is said by most of the people, those who study over there. I didn't know much about IIC before the gate because I didn't have many friends in IICs. But I heard from the people, like the interviews that we are conducting now, similar like talks we had earlier. I used to see those, and when I saw those talks at that time, those people, those who gave those glimpse about the IIC, they said it is going to be a wonderful experience and you are going to learn a lot. But as we say, like in the graduation level, when we say you are going to learn a lot, we are very confined to very limited learning. But once you go there, the second thing that you have said, like you get way more than what you have expected, and that is what has happened with me as well. When I went over there, when I started studying over there, the level of teachers that we got and the support from those professors, the research papers, all these facilities that you see, those are way beyond your knowledge. So I never expected that on my first day of the college, Dr. Kalam would come and address us all.
Okay, you saw him.
So he came
All
to
right.
address us. So it was really a thrilling experience. And not only Dr. Kalam, there used to be eminent scientists. I have seen many Nobel laureates coming over there and expressing their journey, how they did it, what they did it. So it's a very different experience. The level of exposure that you are going to get is matchless. None of the other colleges can give you, none of the college in India maybe, they can give you such a exposure over there. And also in terms of the knowledge, the people, those professors, those who are there, they are really supportive. They are really talented people. I have seen many of the professors working throughout the night, and you go to them at 2 o'clock in the night and they are there to help you. I had one of my professor who was my guide in the first year. He used to call me any time and he said that even if it is 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you come to my lab, I will be over there and you ask me anything. So that is what is the level of support that these people provide. They are highly talented people, and the only thing that they know is the knowledge. So day in, day out, they are hungry about the knowledge. They try to learn more and more, and then they teach you more and more. So if you have any problem, if it is really good problem, you will see that those people will be more curious to solve your problem than you are.
Yeah.
So it's a very good experience. It was a remarkable experience. I got a lot of support from these people, and whatever I have learned in those 2 years, probably I could have never learned it if I was not in IIC. So that's what I feel.
And the professors act like that because, like you said, that they are hungry for knowledge. So you asking question from them, they are going to get an opportunity to explain something, and in that also they are going to learn something more, and that is why they are looking for it. And it is not a job for them, they are thirsty for it. This is what makes them breathe every day, and they are at this level because of this mentality, and they do their best to breed this mentality in the young master student that come over here, or the bachelor students or the PhD students that come. That is very important. More than anything else, your surrounding will make you what you are, and that is the best thing about ISC. Like, if you are into research, if you are interested in that, ISC is your temple. If you are over there, there's no place better than that. Okay, sir. But most people say that the courses of ISA is very, very difficult. It is very different. What is this difference that you can feel, because you have been in a top university while doing your BTech also? But you might be knowing what normal colleges teach like, and what are the assignments like, what are the judgments like, what are the examination like. How ISC is so different than rest of the colleges in this country?
So that's very good question. In fact, I must say, and I would like to share my experience on what are the exams are like, what are the assignments are like. So these people, when they conduct the exams or when they give you the assignments, they don't want you to just learn the theory. So if a professor is teaching you Navier-Stokes equation, maybe that is one of the most complex equation that you can think of in fluid mechanics. But that equation, when they are teaching the equation, they will tell you how the equation have been derived and what are its application. And now they want you to apply that equation to solve the real life problems. So these people, they are really working on some of the projects to solve the complex difficulties or complex problems of real world. And these problems they give you as an assignment to see whether you have learned something or not. Okay, so these assignments are really different. They will be mostly the open book exams. Assignments are something like teacher will give you a problem and then he will say that submit it after 5 days. You use whatever the resources that you want on the internet. Also, if you want to use it, use it. Exams are also like that. Exams will be mostly open book exams where you are free to use any resource like the books, your notes, your PDFs, whatever you want, you use it. The only thing is whether you understood the concept or not, whether you can apply that concept or not. So
this is how real life problems are solved, sir. Like if you're working, you're not going to have a situation when you cannot refer books, refer Google, refer everything, but come up with a solution to this problem that nobody has solved, right?
Yes,
so solving a bookish problem is very, very easy, but doing this would be the real task, and that is what is actually required. Sir, talking to you, I just thought about this, that don't you think that rest of the institutes, not only bachelor's or master's institute, but even schools can learn how to actually teach and how to learn things, and from ISC the professors over there can guide other institutes to breed a better knowledge in students. That is the problem in our country mostly, that the teaching system is wrong. The way that we were taught mechanical engineering in the 4 years, we did not learn it practically. We did not understand it. Nobody actually emphasized on students actually enjoying the beautiful art that mechanical engineering is. And that is happening only in one place in this country. That is strikingly surprising, that it is happening only in ISC Bangalore. And I think the rest of the country can learn from that.
Yeah, very true, very true scenario. The way we study in these top colleges, not only ISC, I must say that I have encountered many people, those who have studied in IITs as well, and they talk about it in IITs as well. So the top IITs like IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur, these all IITs, they have the same culture as that of ISC. Okay. But one thing that I must say that these people, they should, the schools, the colleges, they must learn from the people, those who are there in these colleges. We have many NPTEL lectures, those who are on the internet, which are over there. Probably the professors in these colleges, they must refer to these lectures. They must see these lectures and then understand how how beautifully these people are teaching those concepts. I have seen many NPTEL lectures where they teach the concept from a practical point of view. Like I have seen many fluid mechanics lecture. Fluid mechanics is one of the branch which is very difficult for many of the students to understand. So I have seen many professors showing you the fluid, the way fluid moves. They will make you feel it, not only understanding the equations, but they will make you feel it. So that is what is the beauty. Probably if the professors in the colleges, if they start like watching these lectures, I hope the environment in the colleges can be way different. Yeah.
Yeah. You brought out a very good, actually, you brought out the solution also, that MHRD has done more than sufficient to teach everyone how to teach, because they have come up with lectures in all the domains. And if you
Yes.
watch lectures on fluid mechanics by Suman Chakravarti sir or SK Som sir, who have made lectures on fluid mechanics and thermodynamics, then obviously their level of teaching is like, you can understand how things works. You can understand the behind the scenes of how molecules are actually behaving. The only thing that they can do more is also teach how to teach better, or how to teach students in a practical manner. Maybe, okay, it is always not necessary to give them the content that this is what you have to study. Sometimes it is also very necessary to teach them how to study, right? That is also something which is
Yes,
missing
yes.
out. Okay. All right, sir. We'll get into the placement scenario of IISc Bangalore. How is it? What are the companies that come over there? What do people who are getting master's degree from IISc are looking in future for prospects?